Hello and a very good evening and welcome along to Southampton FC training ground. It's Staplewood, it's Premier League International Cup action. It's the second group game for Southampton as they look to get back to winning ways after their opening defeat in this competition. It's Southampton against Monaco and it's live on the Southampton FC Facebook page and YouTube channel. So Saints have started to improve slightly as far as form is concerned. They've got a very young looking side out there again this evening. And that includes that man Cornelius Hansen, who is lining up again for Saints this evening, starting to establish himself now in that under-23 side. Goalkeeper this evening is Tommy Scott, who arrived from Yeovil in the summer. Across the back for Southampton this evening, young 18-year-old Kane Ramsey, Aaron O'Driscoll, Christoph Clara and Cameron Ledridge. A midfield three of Callum Slattery, Alexander Jankovic, Chalke, with a front three of Oberlige, Hansen and Norton. Those are your forwards for Southampton. The substitutes for Saints tonight: Tola Funwa, Ollie Wright, Kieran Freeman, James Morris, Lucas Tafis, Seamus Keogh and Rio Gleam. Well, we're about a minute away from kick-off here. Just a reminder of the table then: Derby top it, having won 2, 6 points. Then it is Monaco, having played 2 with 3 points. Feyenoord have played all of their matches, played 3, just got the 3 points. They can't qualify now, but Southampton can still. This is match number 2 of 3 for them. Saints have got 0 points at the bottom, but they've played less than everyone else, having played just that one game. The referee today is Adrian Crouch, and Monaco's team: Louis in goal, Jordi, Umbe, Matsima and Etienne at the back, Anganelli and Utkas in the middle, with Nadifan, Ayer and Nayez playing just off a pan for the French outfits. Southampton to get us underway. Second season in a row that Southampton have been in this competition, and they look to get out the traps quickly here on a cold evening at Staplewood. It's already back to Callum Slattery, who plays it across for Southampton. Clara to O'Driscoll. Heavy touch from Ayer, and Saints clear back towards Jordi. Here's Mbai. Good early start here. Looking to get in that final third, Monaco, keeping possession well. And Diffin gives it away, and it's played back that time from Chalke. O'Driscoll. Slattery. Clara. Chalke back for Southampton. Another fairly new face in that under-23 side is Chalke. They're just 16 years of age. Southampton's number 10 tonight. Another throw for Southampton. Signed a 2-year scholarship in July, did Chalke. Has also had 2 appearances already in the EFL Trophy against Forest Green and Coventry, so he's got a little bit of experience playing for the under-23s. And it goes back to Tommy Scott for Southampton. Clara to O'Driscoll. Ramsey back towards Tommy Scott then in the Southampton goal, the 19-year-old. Ledridge. Back to Ledridge again. Clara. The Austrian once again finds O'Driscoll. O'Driscoll tries to put Hansen away. One back from Etienne. Well, Monaco weren't in the Premier International Cup last season. It was a season in the end where Bayern Munich ended up winning it last campaign, beating Dynamo Zagreb in the final at Millwall's New Den. Saints getting to the semi-finals last season. Ledwidge with a throw. Free kick for Southampton then. First free kick in a dangerous position here in the early stages at Staplewood. So it looks like it's Callum Slattery who's going to swing this in then for Southampton. It is Slattery, it's a dangerous ball. It's behind for a corner kick, so the first corner of the game, and it's come to the home side. Caused a few problems in the defence, and the man who took the free kick is now going to take the corner. Callum Slattery once more. It's Jankovic there to play it short too. He does find Jankovic. And the touch from O'Driscoll. Couldn't get proper contact on it though. And Shorkay back towards Scott. Forward from Hansen. Out to Ledwidge. This is better from Saints. Can he provide the cross? Not that time, but an encouraging couple of minutes for Southampton, who've gone and won their second corner in quick succession. A beautiful ball out towards Ledwidge in the first place. Plenty of space for the cross, and eventually, for the second time in a short space of time, Monaco forced to put that behind for a corner kick. And it's Slattery again to take. Dealt with again. Is Aya back for Monaco. Across from Apan. Well intercepted. The pass from Etienne blocked, but they're going to get another try here. Monaco is Ndifum. Geordie. Given away. So, pretty decent couple of minutes there for Southampton. Just couldn't quite find that final ball though in that space of time. Two corners, a couple of crosses as well into the penalty area. Premier League International Cup here. It's Southampton under-23s against Monaco B team. Certainly great experience for both of these clubs to make it a European competition as it has been over the last few years. This competition, which was founded 6 years ago. And now Southampton win it back. Here is Clara back again, this time to Slattery. And then Slattery with a tackle, and Southampton win another throw. Well, the first winners in this competition back in 2014 were Manchester City. Villarreal have also won it, Porto have won it twice. But all the matches in this competition are all played here in the UK, including here at Staplewood. Forward from O'Driscoll. Hansen tries to get the ball. He's going to do well to get there. He doesn't. And it's a goal kick. Well, David Horseman now in interim charge at the moment of the under-23s, supported by David Hughes. It's after Ruddy Jahidi joined USL Championship team Hartford. That was part of a 12-month secondment. So things have changed a little as far as the Saints Academy is concerned. But at the moment, no goal to separate the two sides. Cameron Ledbridge to take the throw, and the Irishman plays it back again, this time to Christoph Clara. O'Driscoll again back to Scott. Clara. They tackle on Apan. Mbai. Matsima to Etienne. Good tackle. Kane Ramsey. Kane Ramsey, who from being one of the youngest players on the pitch a year or two ago, is now up there with one of the more experienced at just 18. Another free kick for Southampton. Foul on Slattery. Here's Clara. Scott again across to Ledwidge. Got there first before Christian Norton. Clara. O'Driscoll. Here's Clara again. Forward from Ramsey. Good football this. Better from Saints. A leg beat. Got away there from Christian Norton that time. Saints on top here though. Can they take advantage? Here is Callum Slattery. Clara to Ledwidge. O'Driscoll. Misplaced pass and Monaco have the throw. Well, Saints' last win was actually in the Hampshire Senior Cup. That was 8 days ago against the Royal Navy when they won by 3-0. Also beat Nottingham Forest 3-1 in a match before that in the Premier League Cup. So form is slightly starting to improve recently for Saints youngsters. Can they add to that tonight and really keep themselves in contention for a place in the knockout stages? After the group stages, it's then quarter-finals of the Premier League International Cup. Saints really need to win this one though tonight. A draw wouldn't be too good for them as far as the table's concerned. It's out from Ledwidge. And Diffin. Final game for Southampton in the group stages is at Derby County at Loughborough next month. Ball is too far for Kane Ramsey, who got the header, but it's another throw for the away side. Well, Monaco, certainly one of the most successful clubs in French football. 8 Ligue 1 titles for them altogether. 5 Coupe de France trophies as well. So as far as their senior team is concerned, but they haven't had it all all their own way last couple of years. Finished last season in 17th, just avoiding relegation playoffs by just 2 points, did Monaco. And it's another throw for Southampton. Oh, mistake at the back. Hopefully Saints aren't punished there. It's going to comfortably go back to Scott in the end. So Tommy Scott was actually at Yeovil last season. He's on the bench 6 times, including on the final day against Carlisle, and he's looking to really impress for the under-23s this season. For Southampton, that's a free kick on halfway. Up to Shorkay. One back from Ledridge. A Legby forward. And Diffin. Fell on a pan. Antonelli. Given away. Can Saints get the ball forward here? No, it's given away slightly clumsily. Here's AR for Monaco. Good tackle. And Ledwidge short of the situation there. Here's Slattery. Clara to O'Driscoll. Quarter of an hour gone. Ledwidge. Clara again. So 2 corners in so far for Southampton. They've had the ball in the box, as I was saying, a couple of times. Still looking for that first real clear-cut chance so far for either side. Here's Clara. Good play from Ramsey, good pass from him. Wins a throw. Ledwidge. Premier League International Cup action. Saints under-23s against Monaco B here on the Saints FC Facebook page and YouTube channel. 0-0 so far. And a quiet affair as things stand. Ledwidge to take the throw. Clara. Back to Tommy Scott. Christoph Clara picks it up, out to Ledwidge. Nice touch there. Again. Slattery again, tries to feed it through to the left. It's picked up from Geordie. Excellent tackle from Jankovic. Tackles flying in. Back from Mumbai. And then Theo Louis for Monaco. 4 changes Monaco have made from their last Premier International Cup match. Said earlier about a club steeped in French history, runners-up in the Champions League, in fact, back in 2004. They've got a billionaire Russian owner as well who bought the club back in 2011, looking to return the club back to the good times. Here's Matsima to Mbai. A leg beat. Good tackle, well won back from Chalke. Well, Southampton's defeat to Arsenal in the Premier League 2 on Saturday. That was the first defeat in all competitions since the start of the month. So as we were saying earlier, Southampton have been picking up of late, starting to find some partnerships now. Here's Slattery. A leg beat. Given away from Chalke. Potential big breakaway here for Monaco. It's Nies. Cross from Antonelli. Here's Ndifon. Looking to patiently build up play again. Here's Apan. And Ndifon. It's one back, and it is across that time to Elegby. And here's Callum Slattery once more, who's played well so far in the middle for Southampton. Slattery. French side in possession. It's out towards Jordi. Talk about Monaco at the moment, saying they're 14th in the table in the top flights of French football. It's PSG who are leading, but quite significantly by 8 points at the moment after just 13 games. And they have possession now once more. Monaco B team. Picked up from O'Driscoll. This time Clara. And this time the flag is up. So Saints get away with that one there and deal with it well there through Clara and O'Driscoll. They originally came forward there from Etienne. Goal kick. Nearly approaching the halfway mark of the first half already. Ledwidge back to Clara to O'Driscoll. Clara. Slattery. As far as the league is concerned for Saints youngsters, currently 12th for the moment, but just a couple of points off Manchester City, directly above them, hopefully getting back to winning ways in the league, in the PL2. But here in the Premier League International Cup, Southampton win a free kick, and can have no complaints there whatsoever. Edgaras Utkus, who's given away the foul. Forward from Slattery. Saints started off with like a house on fire. The youngsters started the campaign with an excellent 4-3 win at Manchester City. came from behind, scored 3 really late goals in a dramatic win then. And Lundaloo getting on the score sheet 3 times. Here's Slattery. Wins the free kick. Still looking for the first real chance at the moment. Sure, the match will open up as we go on, but we're just over halfway through the first half now. Slattery. That's better. Norton. Not to be that time. Clara. Shorkey. Good football. He goes to pull the trigger. This time a leg beat. Ledridge. All takes a deflection, and it's well dealt with in the end there from Theo Louis. Theo Louis, the Monaco goalkeeper, joined from Rennes a couple of years ago, came through the under-19s as well at Monaco. Certainly had nothing really to do so far. Geordie. Another throw for Southampton, which Ledridge will take. The left back. Also plays centre back as well, Cameron Ledridge, when called upon, just as professional and comfortable in that position. Signed his professional deal at Southampton 18 months ago now. And it's back to Christophe Clara. To O'Driscoll. Hansen. Both sides, you can tell, just trying to work each other out here tonight so far. And a cagey start to this game in the first 25 minutes. Good breakaway. This time there's a pull on Owen Nias. Jankovic pulling him, and I don't think he can really complain about that one either. The referee is about to produce a yellow card. He goes into the book. Adrian Quelch producing the first yellow card of the evening. Adrian Quelch, who's refereed a number of games now here, generally a National League referee, and he's produced that yellow card for Alex Jankovic. Here's Jasper Geordie. Here he is again. Nice one-touch football, and free kick given. Thought about playing advantage, but free kick given to Monaco instead. Just a reminder then, Monaco second in the Premier League International Cup group of 4, played 2, won 1, drawn none, and lost 1, 3 points. Southampton bottom, just played that one game though, and 2 games less than Feyenoord, who are third. Back to Edgaras Udkus. Matsima again. Good tackle from O'Driscoll, very good defending there. Back from a leg beat to Slattery, and then O'Driscoll to Clara. Ledridge. O'Driscoll. Shorkey. Alegbe. Jankovic. Cut inside there, Cornelius Hansen couldn't find the cross. It comes back to Slattery. No free kick given. Well, the referee very close to it. Big surprise here, and Saints will be incensed if Monaco take advantage here. They're not going to. And good defending from Clara. So that was for the earlier incident there, Callum Slattery. And no free kick given, which is quite incredible. A leg beat, or Neas for Monaco, looking to get the ball forward, but no free kick given at the time. Looks like Callum Slattery is going to be okay. Fingers crossed he is. As you can see, sat back up now. Southampton's last win was in the league at Wolves back in September when they won by 2-1. That was in the league, that was. But they've won a couple of games since in other competitions. And here is one of 5 competitions they are in so far this season. Also in the EFL Trophy, Hampshire Senior Cup as well, Premier League Cup, PL2, and here in the Premier League International Cup, where it stays goalless, and it's been a 0-0 game so far. Kind of can't really say much fairer than that, really. We're still waiting for a chance for either team. Jasper Geordie. Here's Geordie again. Mbai. Just went under Apan in the end. Clara under a little bit of trouble, but he does well. Played well so far, very solid at the back so far. Clara again to O'Driscoll. Ledwidge. Kept in play, Kane Ramsey. Off a Monaco foot, Southampton throw. Well, the Monaco senior team, Leonardo Jardin was reappointed as their manager back in January. That's because Thierry Henry was there, but he only lasted 3 months. But the B team are holding Southampton at the moment. As things stand, Monaco staying second, moving up to 4 points. Southampton staying bottom, but obviously just over half an hour gone so far. Good play. Here's Jankovic. O'Driscoll. Clara. Now then, can Southampton take advantage? Here is Jankovic. Good trickery and gets a free kick now in a pretty dangerous position. Let's see if Saints can take advantage this time. Well, earlier on, Saints won a free kick on the left edge of the penalty area, which could have caused problems, which was dealt with. And that's all thanks to Jankovic now that Southampton are in a pretty good position on the other side of the field. Great trickery from him, twisting and turning, already in the book, but on the ball, he's done very well. And it's Slattery to deliver the free kick. See if he can find a red shirt. There's 4 in the box, including O'Driscoll and Clara. Can Saints get the first goal of the evening? Oh, and they almost did. Best chance of the game so far. Perfect delivery in the end from Callum Slattery. And it was Kane Ramsey who found the header but just couldn't find the target, and it sailed over. And this is going to be another opportunity here. Monaco messing around with it. Real opportunity, played square, just couldn't quite find his man. It was Hansen with the pass. Couldn't find a leg beat. That seems to have got Southampton going though, that chance. Wait 33 minutes for a first real chance, then two come along in a very short space of time in 30 seconds, but couldn't take advantage. More encouraging though for Southampton, that header from Kane Ramsey just sailing over the crossbar from Slattery's cross. Let's have another look at it again. Well, a real opportunity. Looks more and more like a good opportunity the more you watch it from different angles. Came off the back of the head though instead for him, but once again Southampton have another free kick in a pretty similar position that created that chance. Can they go one better this time? Callum Slattery with the free kick. Slattery in. Clare is on the floor. Referee just seeing how he is. So 10 to go before half time. Might have a little bit of stoppage here because of this incident, and also earlier on when Slattery was on the floor. Let's see that again. Yeah, there's a big appeal there, but not to be. And Christophe Clare now back, which is good to see. Not too much stoppage there on that occasion. So 0-0, but much better from Southampton last few minutes. First real attempt that time from Kane Ramsey. It was headed over the crossbar. And now Matsima picks it up for Monaco. Good ball. Forward to Atonelli, now to the left. Looking to go on the overlap here to Etienne. It was a touch from Southampton's Chalke, but he gave it away, so Monaco back in possession. Here's Mbai to Matsima. Mbai again. Well left from Ledridge, excellent defending, and Southampton win a goal kick. Well, Southampton lost their opening match 2-1 at home to Feyenoord of the Premier League International Cup. That was the end of last month. After an own goal, Saints took the lead, Feyenoord rallied, ended up winning that match. But Saints won the group last season with 7 points in a group of Dynamo Zagreb, West Ham and Porto. They're not going to get 7 points this time. They could still get 6. At the moment they're being held. Good play from Slattery, who started in that FA Cup match against Derby County for the senior side last season, back in January, earlier on this year. And he's playing well in the middle, and this time Monaco win a free kick with 8 to go before half time. Fell on Appa. Is Utkus. Mbai. Utkus back to Louis. Appa. Louis. Given away from Utkus. Hansen. Dealt with well from Mumbai. Back from Geordie. Mumbai. Mutsima. Ambitious ball, and it's picked up again from Tommy Scott. Well, Saints have sent out a number of players on loan, some of the youngsters, which has been a good thing for their development this season. So it's allowed some of these younger players to really have a go at it this season at under 23s level for Saints. Head on from Ledwidge. Now this is an opportunity. Can Norton take advantage here? No, he can't. But he does win the corner kick. Christian Norton. Lovely through ball. Had a lot to do there, to be fair. Two players around him. Did well to win the corner. A fourth corner of the game for Southampton. Had a couple early on. Slattery again to take the corner. Jankovic headed behind for another corner. Yeah, saying about those players that have gone out on loan, most notably the likes of Tariq Johnson, Marcus Barnes. There's another one. Harry Hamblin's also moved on to Bath on loan earlier on in the campaign. Slattery again. Game's coming in thick and fast as well now for these youngsters. All these matches they've had to play. 11 in the league so far, but plenty more in other competitions. More than 20 they've already played so far, altogether. Including tonight. Back towards Slattery. Lovely ball. Excellent run from Ramsey. This time did a little bit too much. Etienne. Down with the second time from Tommy Scott. The cross from Ndiffen. Scott just rolls it to Clara. Clara again. Under pressure there from Eric Ayer, but did well to play it across to the right hand side. O'Driscoll headed on to Ndiffen. Poor pass from him. Cameron Ledwidge, last few minutes of the first half to come. Can Saints break the deadlock before then? Given away from Jankovic. Theo Louis. Lovely ball. Here is Ndiffen. Beats Ledwidge and Clara. Excellent play though. Terrific defending there from Shorkay. Back to Apan. Goes to the shot, and it's easily dealt with from Tommy Scott. That's the first real shot on target from Monaco so far. Comfortably dealt with. I think both sides will be happy now to just go in at half-time and regroup, see what they can do in the second half. Hopefully Saints will come out the traps quickly after the interval. I can imagine we'll probably have about 2 minutes of stoppage time, maybe slightly more. We'll find out very soon. Across from Matsima, certainly the tallest player on the pitch, and the move breaks down as Southampton win another throw. But still the best and only real chance of Southampton coming from Kane Ramsey, who headed it over the crossbar from a chip from the right edge of the penalty area from Callum Slattery. And Monaco have just had their first attempt on target from outside the box, which was just easily picked up from Tommy Scott. 6 corners for Southampton, all been dealt with, headed away or cleared from Monaco. Apart from that, that's been just about it so far. Flags up. This time is an offside. It's a Legby who's offside. Mbai. One back. Hansen. Ramsey to take the throw. Christoph Clara. Ledwidge. Clara to O'Driscoll. 1 minute of added time indicated from the fourth official. Well, Slattery was on the floor for 2, but 1 minute given. We're into stoppage time now. Chalke. Clara. O'Driscoll. Clara again. A leg beat. This time there's a foul on Slattery. Yellow card for that foul from Antonelli, who's the first Monaco player to go into the book. If there is going to be another chance, it's going to come for Southampton. We're going to have to try and pump this ball into the box. They play it short. And that will be it for now. Half-time, 0-0 here in this Premier League International Cup tie. Neither side have done enough to threaten. And you would say 0-0 is absolutely fair so far. Ball in from the right, header from Ramsey, headed over the crossbar, the only chance of the game so far. Jankovic has been in the book for Southampton, but this has been the only real opportunity of note. Header from Kane Ramsey off the back of his head, and it went over the crossbar, and that is how things stay. Hopefully it will get a lot better in the second half. Come back for live TV coverage on the Saints FC Facebook page and YouTube channel here at the training ground. Nothing to separate these two sides so far. Half time, Southampton under-23s 0, Monaco B-side 0. Welcome back to Staplewood Southampton training ground, under 23s football, where it is Premier International Cup action. Second half is, and it's Saints against Monaco, and Monaco are about to make substitution. On for them is coming Romain Faure. Just getting confirmation who he's come on for. Saints unchanged in the second half on what was a very quiet first half. The only real chance of note was a cross from the right of the penalty area from Callum Slattery. Came off the back of Kane Ramsey's head from just over 10 yards, and it sailed over the crossbar. Monaco have had one shot on target from 20 yards, went straight at the goalkeeper, easily dealt with from Tommy Scott. Let's see what the second half has in store. So, Southampton bottom of the table of the group of four, but they've only played one game, 0 points. Feyenoord played all of their matches in third with 3 points, played 3. Monaco second, played 2, 3 points, and Derby County lead with 6 points from 2 games. Only top of the league is guaranteed, or top of the group is guaranteed to go through to the knockout stages, and then it's a case of the best placed sides after that. So, Monaco are about to bring on Faure, not yet come onto the pitch. He was a second ago, but he's gone back over towards the touchline. And Southampton, like I say, unchanged in the second half. So Thomas Scott in goal, a back four of Kane Ramsey, O'Driscoll, Clara, and the left back Cameron Ledridge, who's played well in the first half. A midfield of Callum Slattery, Jankovic and Chalke, with Norton and Alegbe playing just off Hansen. Substitutes: Solifunwa, Ollie Wright, Kieran Freeman, James Morris, Lucas DeFeece, Seamus Keogh and Rio Glean. Slight delay here before getting this second half underway, but it will be getting underway in about 30 seconds from now. We're live on the Facebook page, Saints FC YouTube channel as well. And off for Monaco is going to go Edgaris Jutkus, and Romain Faure is imminent. So, 45 minutes to go. Can either side break the deadlock tonight, I wonder? Monaco to get us underway then in the second half. Adrian Quelch is the referee and blows his whistle to get this second half underway. And it's out towards the right hand side where Geordie has it, and it's back to Mbai for Monaco. Here's Geordie again. Back to Matsima. Johan Etienne. Apan. And Diffin. So corner kick, first corner kick for Monaco of the evening so far, and then it was a ball forward this time from Jasper Geordie. And it came off the foot of Cameron Ledridge. Looking to make an instant impact here, Monaco, in the second half. And they try to get the shot away from Mumbai. Southampton clear, and this time it's always sailing harmlessly wide and over. Shot from the captain, Safwan Mbai. So here's Jankovic. Lovely through ball, this is better. But just hesitation there in the end from Norton. And a corner down the other end. Lovely through ball. Given away from Hansen. And Monaco forward again to Eric Ayer. Out for a throw. So Monaco then in this competition, they lost 2-1 at Derby, but they beat Feyenoord 3-1. So it was Monaco against Feyenoord, and it was at Dagenham and Redbridge's Victoria Road where they played each other. So when two sides from overseas meet, it has to be, as saying earlier in the first half, at a English ground, a neutral ground. So 1-1 and lost 1 so far is Monaco's record so far. Here's O'Driscoll. Ramsey. Free kick for a push from Cornelius Hansen, the winger. The Norwegian. Been at the club now for 2 years, and this time gives away the free kick. Efforts to win the ball back. Now it's across this time from Mutsima. Free kick to Monaco. Boy just landed awkwardly there as he tried to play the ball forward. So a corner each for either side, and a shot which went flying well over the crossbar for Monaco inside the first 5 minutes of the second half. As far as the senior side of Monaco are concerned, they're currently 14th with 18 points from just 14 games. Only 4 points above the drop zone though, Monaco. And the B side going well though so far. 0-0 here. As far as Saint Senior's side is concerned, 5 massive games to come between now and December, end of December. Monaco win it back. Infield. Just slipped up there. Owen Nias. Back from a leg B for Southampton. The Belgian winger, a leg B. 6 games now for under 18s this season, but again making the step up. Another one who's made the step up recently to the under 23s, and this time it was Chalke, another new addition to this setup, is fouled and Southampton win another free kick. Slattery to the left hand side. Scott to O'Driscoll. Clara. O'Driscoll again, the former Manchester City man, gives it away. This time does Jankovic. Nias. Slattery. Infield from Apan. Mbai to the right. Here's a substitute. Fire. Mutsima. Etienne. Looking for that opening. Didn't get it that time. They might try again. Here is Apan. And Diffin. O'Driscoll away. Apan again. Here's Etienne. Mbai. and Diffin. Geordie. Chalkay. Slattery. Who's really given the ball away tonight, and he doesn't there either. Here's O'Driscoll. Ramsey back to Tommy Scott. Geordie. They might win the corner here, they do. Third corner of the second half, the second for Monaco. And it was Jasper Geordie on the right who won it, took a deflection. And Monaco win another corner. The first one was dealt with easily from Southampton. Saints will have to try and deal with this once more. The ball in, and this time it's harmlessly over from Safwan Mbai, who's been fairly busy so far in the second half. Mbai, well marshalled in the end. Inside the first 10 minutes then of the second half. Here's O'Driscoll. Forward from Matsima. Ayers, a judge, should have been fouled. And Monaco win another free kick. So Monaco, you'd say, just about shaded this second half so far. Forward there from Matsima. And a foul from Clara. And a free kick to Monaco, which Owen Nias looks like he fancies this one. It is Nias, and it wasn't too far away. Looks like Tommy Scott had it covered anyway, and it sails wide. And Saints survive. Well, that certainly had some curl on it in the end, but no problem in the end for Southampton. And Monaco play it back towards Theo Louis. Matsima opens up here, but the flag's up and Southampton win the free kick. Well, there's been more chances in the second half so far, but Tommy Scott yet to be tested in the Southampton goal in the second half. 2 free kicks, or 2 shots which have failed to hit the target. One went flying over. Southampton yet to create a chance in the second half, but they might get one here. Here's Hansen, not to be that time, and it goes with Monaco this time. And a free kick to be taken again from Chrisalan Matsima. Here's Mbai again. Actually made his debut for the senior side, Mbai, in the semi-finals of the Coupe de France against PSG. It was a big occasion for him, but he's played well at the back for Monaco so far tonight. Through ball, could open up here, but couldn't find the finish. That was an opportunity. It was up towards Eric Ayer. It was a pass from Fire. And really a good opportunity there. Completely fluffed it right at the 6-yard box. Otherwise, it could have really caused some problems there, but not to be for Monaco, and thankfully for Southampton that doesn't happen. Now then, what is in store here. No, not what was wanted. Hansen gave it away, and now Monaco were forward from a leg beat. Ramsey. Excellent run that was from Slattery. No free kick given though. Nias. Well, it's a good tackle, but Chalke looks like he's got injured in the process. I think he'll be okay. Being encouraged to get back up onto his feet. I think he will be all right. He is slowly getting back up now. He's headed on again from the different, but now the referee has seen he requires a little bit of attention, but he's now just a bit wounded from that tackle. Southampton against Monaco, and Saints are about to make their first substitution. Let's see, there was real impact there, but luckily it's not as bad as was first feared. Now he's back onto his feet, and another substitution here, this time for Southampton, and Lucas de Vries is going to come on for Chalke, the Belgian midfielder coming on. So Chalke comes off. And de Vries, who is coming on, the defensive midfielder. He started his career actually at Wimbledon before moving to Chelsea, de Vries, and now in a Southampton shirt. And looking to make an impact off the substitutes bench now with half an hour of normal time to play. Monaco also making a substitution. So Aya comes off and Alioui comes on. Their substitution, second one of the night. Saints still only real chance was that header from Ramsey, which came off the back of his head and over the crossbar. Slattery forward. Clara to Scott. O'Driscoll. Slattery. Clara. Opens up here. Another chance, and this time Scott was tested, and it's a corner kick. Was an excellent run there from the substitute fire. Played it across and could have caused some problems there, but had it covered in the end, Scott. And another corner kick for Monaco. And there's the opener. And Monaco take the lead, and the way they've played in the second half, you'd have to say it's been coming. And he's not been on the pitch for only a couple of minutes, and Nabil Alioui is the one who finds the finish, slotting it under Tommy Scott, and the French side have a 1-0 advantage. Well, it's certainly been Monaco who've come into their own in the second half. They've been looking dangerous on the attack. They've been taking advantage of that pace, looking to get Saints on the breakaway at times, and they've done well there. Kept it generally in Southampton's half, mind you. And it looks like that's Nabil Alioui's first touch. Just slotting it underneath Tommy Scott. Let's see if Southampton can respond then here. Here's Norton. Given away from Jankovic. Here's Fire. The different. Fire again. Well, one back though. Foul on Slattery. Here's a goal again. It was a disappointing goal to concede in the end. But it was a well-taken finish from Alioui. Two players around him, but there we are. Finished it, slotting it under Tommy Scott. And Slattery now receiving treatment at the same time. Been in the wars here. A couple of times now he's been receiving treatment, once in the first half and now in the second. And Alioui breaking the deadlock, and really it has been Monaco who've been much the better side in the second half. And it came just not long after that shot from the right edge of the 6-yard box, which was well covered from Tommy Scott, who tipped it wide. And he resulted in the corner and Monaco scoring, and that was a foul on Callum Slattery. He might have to come off, hopefully he doesn't. That's good to see he's back up, and I think he'll come back very shortly. But we've played nearly 20 minutes now in the second half. Forward to Norton. And a leg beat to take the throw for Southampton. O'Driscoll. Comes off Nias to Kane Ramsey. Came off his chest originally. Well, you see there, the rain starts to come down slightly here. Back from Ramsey again. O'Driscoll. Saints, who won promotion last season to the top flight of the PL2 Division 2, winning in the playoffs in the end, in the playoff final against Newcastle, beating Aston Villa as well in the semi-finals. Had a really successful campaign last season, getting to the semi-final stage of the Premier International Cup as well. In the end, losing to Dynamo Zagreb, Southampton, after beating Villarreal in the quarter-finals. And Saints about to make another substitution, and a leg beat is coming off. And Kieran Freeman, who looks like he's just going to play out wide here, the Scottish winger who joined from Dundee United, generally a full-back, but comes on here. Looks like he's going to play down that left-hand side. So let's see what he can do. The second substitution for Southampton, looking for that response, not yet providing one so far since that goal from that corner for Monaco. Up towards Nias. O'Driscoll. Ramsey. This time he's pushed and Southampton win another free kick. Forward from Slattery again. Clara. O'Driscoll. Clara. try to put Christian Norton away. Ledwidge with the throw. Forward Saints come again from Slattery. Win the corner kick. So Slattery certainly moved forward on the edge of the penalty area there well. Certainly looks to drive the ball forward, but Saints haven't really got it in Monaco's final third, hardly at all. But they do this time, and it results in a corner kick, which Slattery will take once more. 7th corner of the game for Southampton. It's Slattery. It's a dangerous ball, and this time it couldn't find the header. Certainly nothing wrong with the cross. And Monaco deal with it well. Apan. Fire. Tackle from Clara. The man who arrived from Rapid Vienne. Him and O'Driscoll really started to build up a real partnership between the two of them last couple of years. Whether they're part of a back two or a back three. Back two tonight. The two centre-backs with Ramsey and Ledwidge on either side in that full-back position. This is good quick movement from Monaco though. Etienne. Another chance, and he just curled it over there. Nias. And harmlessly over the crossbar. Still the one goal separating the two teams, but this is the chance a second ago, the corner. Good ball in from Slattery, and there's the header away from Monaco, but two players around him to be fair. And here's that opportunity a second ago. Played back from Etienne. And Nias harmlessly over the crossbar. You see that crossing from Slattery has been up there with one of the best chances of the second half, despite the fact it's not really been an attempt that time. It was dealt with from Monaco, and this time it's cleared from Johan Etienne. Johan Etienne, who had a spell at Cercle Bruges, which a fair few Monaco players go out on loan to. The 22-year-old left-back sees to that, kicks it out of play. Kevin Apan, who's playing number 9, is also a player who's had that spell there at Bruges. And now Monaco again with Fire to Jasper Geordie. Fire the substitutes. Antonelli. Apan to Antonelli. Fire. And by. Came off Kieran Freeman. 18 minutes left of normal time. As things stand, Saints heading out at the group stages if they lose tonight. With that one game to come against Derby County, you've got a 100% record so far in the competition. Here's Fire. And it's played back, and it's a real chance of Fire, and they finish a second time, and he's got his brace. Alioui. The substitutes Looks like he could seal it here now for Monaco. He took it well, but loads of space on the edge of the 6-yard box. And Monaco go 2-0 up. Well, it was Antonelli with the shot originally, and then another one from Fire, and then the third time it was taken easily in the end. And Saints making a substitution here, and Rio Glean has just come on. So Saints have it all to do now. Another chance here, and they could make it 3, and they do make it 3, and that really is game, set and match, and it's Owen Nias who adds to Southampton's misery. 3 goals in the second half, and they have all come for Monaco. Well, the through ball, they've really come into their own second half. It was a very cagey first half, with neither side really creating anything, but you can see here 4 or 5 players coming forward on the edge of the penalty area. So much space starting to be created, and Monaco have made it 3-0. With just over 15 minutes left. Back to O'Driscoll. So Oberleague, Chalke and Norton off now then for Southampton. So substitutes, and it could get worse for Southampton here. He could get his hat-trick. It's safe from Scott. And Alioui really should have got his hat-trick. Can Hansen bring Southampton to life here? Here's Glean. This time wins the free kick. And what a match he's had. He's only been on the field for less than 15 minutes, Alioui. And he nearly sealed his hat-trick there. Well, the second was a real easy opportunity for him. That was another one as well, though. And this time, Tommy Scott sorted the situation. Slattery to take the free kick. And here's Nias. Monaco really showing their quality in the second half. And Diffin. Etienne. Here's Matsima, with Monaco leading by 3-0. Oh, he's a 1-2, Ledwidge. Here's Hansen. O'Driscoll. Ramsey. Given away from Jankovic. Monaco win the free kick, this time for a foul on Florian Antonelli. So Batura, the Monaco B coach, will be absolutely delighted with what he's seen here in the second half. Really opened up for Monaco, and they're about to make another substitution. And Enzo Millo is coming on while Antonelli is on the floor. Millo on, and Owen Nias, who scored that third goal for Monaco, is the man who's coming off. Wolutkus was the first man to come off at half-time, the Lithuanian. Made 2 substitutions since. They made all the substitutions now. Well, they will once the ball goes out of play again. It's not quite going to happen just yet. Here's Johan Etienne to Matsima. Monaco give it away. Here's Cameron Ledwidge. Ledwidge back to Jankovic. Clara. Ledwidge. Goal kick to Monaco. So eventually the substitution is about to be made, and it is still Owen Nias coming off. Just 11 minutes left now for Monaco to finish off the job, which they're pretty sure they're going to do now. Southampton, can they get a consolation though to give them something to cheer about tonight? 0-0 at half-time, which was a very, very poor first half in terms of action. And the second half where Monaco have scored 3 and they nearly got 4 a few minutes ago, one-on-one with the keeper. Saved in the end from Tommy Scott. And it's back to Clara for Saints. And Slattery to O'Driscoll. Here's Hansen. One back from Mumbai. Fire. Another player who's come on and done very well for Monaco since coming on as substitute. Had that shot which led to one of the goals, saved from Scott, then went back straight to another player, Alioui, who finished it to get his second of the evening. Theo Louis to Mbai. Mbai to Fire. Fire to Antonelli, who's going to hit it, and harmlessly over the crossbar. So Saints not having the same joy as they had last season then, as we were saying earlier, 7 points from 3 matches in the group stages last season. Now they're heading for 0 points from 2 games. They won't be able to qualify now, but they can still beat Derby County next month in a couple of weeks' time. Back to Safrian Mbai. Geordie. Geordie. Matsima. Well, for that foul earlier, it wasn't Fire now back up onto his feet. It wasn't a foul, but it was an injury in the process. Referee didn't think so anyway, and now it is a throw. And it's played back to the edge of the penalty area, and Matsima back towards Theo Louis. Jankovic heads on. Here's Lucas de Fils, gives it away. Johan Etienne. Alioui. O'Driscoll. Foul on Jankovic. Midfielder who actually signed from Swiss side Servette back in 2017, now 18 years of age. Saints did well to bring him in. He was being courted by Spurs, reportedly, at the time, but now it's a chance for Southampton, but it's a weak shot in the end from Rio Glean. Rio Glean straight at the keeper. I can't really remember Theo Louis really having to dive to make a save so far tonight at all. One of the rare times actually he's managed to save it from a shot there, but it was again harmlessly into his hands in the end. And Monaco continue to lead by 3-0. That 20-minute period particularly was where they did all the damage. Just looking to see the game out now with 4 minutes just over of normal time left here at the Saints training ground. Back from Apan. Mbai. And Diffin. And Alioui, desperate for that hat-trick, but always sailing over. Looking for that match ball. So Monaco completing their Premier League International Cup group stages tonight, and at the moment they are going top of the table on goal difference. And if they're to get through, they'll want Southampton to beat Derby County in a couple of weeks, and if they do, then Monaco will win the group and progress to the quarterfinals. Either way, looks like Southampton's journey ends here at only the second group match. Here's Apan. Matsima. One back from Rio Glean, given away. Fell on Ramsey. Back from O'Driscoll, Scott to Clara to Slattery. Is Etienne. Slattery. O'Driscoll to Clara. Can't imagine there'll be any more than 3 minutes of stoppage time. We'll see. Forward it comes to Jankovic. Back to Fils. Here's Ramsey. Nice one-touch football, but it's back to Slattery again. Ledridge. Jankovic. Clara O'Driscoll. This time there's a push on Callum Slattery. So a foul on Slattery. Maybe Southampton can get one goal before full time with 2 minutes left. See if Slattery can provide a decent ball again into the penalty area. Chipped in, and it's Ramsey again who flicked it on. It was nearly that Slattery and Ramsey combination again, which found that header over the crossbar in the first half, but this time flicked on and Monaco deal with it. And it's back towards Scott again in the Southampton goal. Ledwidge to O'Driscoll to Clara. 90 seconds left of normal time. O'Driscoll to Clara. Jankovic given away and Diffin. Headed on from Slattery. O'Driscoll again for Saints. To Ramsey. O'Driscoll. Christophe Clara. Kane Ramsey. Jankovic. Slattery. And the board is imminent. We'll find out any second how many minutes of stoppage time we're going to have. Slattery straight at Theo Louis in the Monaco goal. It's looking less and less likely that Southampton are going to get that late consolation goal. It is 3 minutes of added time as we thought. Throw, just stopped it from going out for a corner there. And Rio Glean is going to take the throw. Well, 2 goals to the substitute. Alioui did the damage, and then another one from Owen Nice. And it's in from Glean. And it's a misplaced shot from Lucas de Vries. So, Rio Glean, the substitutes. De Vries well over the crossbar. Goal kick then. So yeah, 0-0 at half time. Those 3 goals, I say Owen Nice with a third. A brace from Alioui, who could have got a hat-trick, to be honest. He's had 2 other attempts as well. The best chance was when he was one-on-one with the keeper, Tommy Scott, left edge of the 6-yard box. Scott dealt with it well. And now Monaco in possession again with Christian Matsima. Look at a watch from Adrian Crouch, but there is still over a minute left. You'd think of stoppage. One back well there from O'Driscoll. Forward to Hansen. Maybe one last chance here for Southampton, not to be that time. Matsima has been very solid at the back for Monaco. We've not really had to do much at all last 15-20 minutes, but they might get a chance here. Is Alioui. They've just been happy to just slow the game down, really, Monaco, since going 3-0 up. Especially last 10 minutes. And this time Southampton win a throw. Into the final minutes then of stoppage time. Ramsey back to Aaron O'Driscoll. Here comes Ledwidge. Forward again, this time to Hansen, but dealt with from Theo Louis, and I think that will probably be the last action of the match, with Monaco heading for a 3-0 win, keeping their chances of progression to the quarterfinals very much alive. Southampton are heading out of it. Jasper Geordie across to the right hand side. And there's the whistle. Didn't go to plan for Southampton. It was 0-0 then at half time. It was evenly poised without a great deal happening at all in the first half. But the second half, Monaco really started to come into their own, exploiting some of the gaps at the back. The pace caused problems, and they scored 3 goals. And it all changed when the substitute came on, Nabil Alioui, who scored twice. And then the third goal was scored from Owen Nias. And these were the goals. The first one, the corner in from the near side. You felt like that goal was coming the way Monaco were playing. They had 3 or 4 good opportunities up to that point. And then things got better for them and worse for Southampton. It was 2 or 3 bites of the cherry. Really well taken finish with the left foot there from Alioui, who made no mistake. The first strike from the other substitute, and that was Fire. And then 1-on-1 with the keeper. It was a well taken goal from Owen Nias, which means that Monaco win 3-0. They've won 2 of their matches and lost the other one. Their group stages for them comes to an end. They've played all 3 matches, but the final match will be Derby against Southampton in the Premier International Cup. It will be up at Loughborough, and if Southampton beat Derby, it means that Monaco will top the group. But as for Southampton, that is the end for them as far as progression is concerned. They will be playing for pride and hopefully for 3 points against Derby County in a couple of weeks' time. Thanks very much for watching tonight. Unfortunately, it wasn't the night that Southampton youngsters wanted. It finished here in the Premier League International Cup. Southampton under-23s 0, Monaco 3.